Hey, I'm gonna have a little fun tonight and show y'all what I do every night to go ahead and try to reduce the impact of age upon my face. I scrub my face pretty thoroughly with a rag, but washcloth, it doesn't matter as long as it's got some bristle to it. The bristle, to clean it off, but I really never used a soap on my face all my life. Just water and scrub. Really scrub, good warm water, clean water, and then just kind of scrub it so you're trying to get the skin, dead skin off of it, and the dirt. Okay? Now, when I was younger, I didn't give a shit about this stuff. Didn't have any wrinkles. Wasn't worried about getting old. Figured I'd die young, but I didn't. So now, I do a few things, because about 65 years old, I started looking old. Ugh. I mean, old as in big old wrinkles and stuff like that. So now I take and put some creams on my face, a couple of them. This is a little night cream, and it actually is, yeah, I know, girly as shit, but it's kind of cool because it helps reduce the wrinkles. Now this, I'm not going to sell you this one particular, I'm not trying to sell anything. Retinol Correction Deep Wrinkle Night Cream. Now I'm using this, you can see how I spread this around the areas that have the most wrinkles normally. Now I will say I had a lot more wrinkles, even though I don't necessarily have only a few. I had a lot more several years back. Now another thing I do every night, I have another cream sometimes I put on there, more of an oil. It's a CBD oil. This is one of my favorites. It's a little tiny bottle. Look at this. And it's a little CBD. A little teeny bit is all. And that's just an oil. Again, you're trying to hydrate your face. Because hydration is everything. If it gets too dried out, and literally just, oh my goodness, causes it to wrinkle and look like a really old person. Now, what is a really old person? Well, that's got to be 100 years old, right? Another thing I do every night is castor oil. Whoa, where's the label? There it is. Organic castor oil. And I just learned about this about a year or two ago. You put castor oil all over your face. Now, this is part of it. And there's more besides this. You also end up putting a massage to your face. It's a good massage. Don't get me wrong. I like massages. Don't you? It looks like I got a power supply issue going on here. So I may have to go ahead and turn my fan off for a minute. Run a power cord up here. Now this oil, you'll notice on my face I put this on here. What this does is allows me to go ahead and, again, hydrate my face. But I'm doing it with organic castor oil, because it also has huge amounts of benefits. Now I push it all the way up into the top of my hairline. If you notice, it's not terribly receded, a little bit gray, but not bad. Into the eyebrows, work it into rub the eyelids too, because there's little tiny critters, parasites, that'll get into your eyelid follicles. And believe it or not, I know, it sounds crazy. And what they do is they go ahead and they dump the shit out in your eyes at night, and that's why you got sand in your eyes in the morning. I used to think that constant sand in my eyes was from during the days. Put that oil in your ears too. It's good to have it in your ears. And then under your chin. And the reason I say that, I've also got a hernia down below. I'm just barely, you can't see it in this picture. I've been working on it for about 20 years. It's almost gone. It was a 2-inch gash. Now, this next portion is a Qigong, Gong exercise. Gong, W-I-I, Gong. So you do this, spread your eyebrows out as high as you can, use your musculature. And then you work this out. This gets rid of hooded brows. I'm pushing up and rubbing on my eyes. And I do this about 30 times. And the reason I do that is to help keep these eyes from looking real hooded. In other words, sagging. It's also good for your eye muscles to have this all pulled up using your eye. Okay, now, next to do this, open your eyes as wide as you can and pull them shut. You do that about 30 times. It helps build your eye muscles, the eyelid muscles up. It also does a lot for keeping these wrinkles on the side of your eyes away. Looks weird, doesn't it? It really does. Help me, I'm dying. No, I'm not. Okay, now, next thing is musculature. All this musculature. I use a jaw exerciser to get these muscles. You see that back here? There's all these muscles in your face. So, one of the massages, again, right here, where all your wrinkles are. Push them back. Make them go away. Give yourself a facelift. One. Stretch your muscles out. Make these muscles tight as you can. These muscles work out. Because that's what gives you this cheekbones and shape to your face. Now, old people lose their... That's because they lose all these muscles. They don't use them. They don't chew. Use their teeth. Keep your teeth, by the way. Okay, ready? Looks crazy. Ah. Ow. Ah. Okay. On your throat, you want that turkey neck. Over and over. 35 times. Now, does it work? Well, it's not just that. I do another thing too. This is the last part of it, but it's really cool. This is a wand. And it's generating it, though you can't see the color, an ultraviolet, indigo, using purple, argon. Now, this goes all the way around my face, ears. Hear that? Now, this has got an electrical frequency it generates. And this is good for acne, according to the box, skin tightening, acne treatment, wrinkle reducing. Now, mind you, this instrument has been around. This is a new version made in China, but I got it at Goodwill for $9.99. Great deal. I love Goodwill. Now, notice your ears. Why your ears? Because your ears have all the nerve endings, your whole body. You can get it right in there. And, hear that? I sure can. Now, go around the back of the neck, down the vagus nerve. See, this tube allows you to go ahead and do an electrical stimulation. Now watch this. This is cool. Now what I've been trying to do is to burn out that raccoon face that you get when you get old, which is like the brown streaks on the side of your face. This also, by using it like this, it's made a huge difference in the amount of wrinkles I actually have, I think. Why do I care? Well, I've been used to. But then I wasn't 70 years old. I'll be 71 in October. And I decided somewhere along the line I didn't want to look like I was older than I needed to. Wow. Now, same thing. I also do my eyebrows. I'll kind of hold it there for a second. Now, this doesn't take very long. It takes a few minutes. But, in my opinion, I wouldn't be doing this video if I didn't think this way. See the muscles? Got all sorts of muscles in your face. You'd be amazed. Now, why do I want to do that? Because little wrinkles. I don't want little wrinkles on my face. If I can help them in my mouth and stuff like that. I even do it on my nose. I don't want to get wrinkles on my nose. But again, if it helps on any acne, helps keep it all nice and clean. I've had so much in my life. I used to have a lot more zits. I haven't had zits since I started these, hardly at all. A little bit down in here, but it's mostly from shaving. Now again, the ear, all the nerves in the ears and the hands and in the feet. So by doing this, you actually give your whole body an electrical massage, stimulation, and then come down your vagus nerve again. Okay, and then across the bottom again. Make sure we don't get that turkey neck. So there you see it, guys. And normally I have to go down. I have one more place that's right there on my chest, right below my sternum. I have a spot that I do because that's why I had a hernia 20 years ago. And they said I had to have surgery, and I said, I don't do surgery. They said, you can't heal it yourself. And I said, you don't know me. Well, it took me a while. It's been 20 years. But one time I could stick 2.5 fingers into my belly, through my upper abdominal cavity, where I tore the stomach muscles. So, anyway, it is possible to fix these things, but you have to believe. You also have to get in good shape, take care of your body, all that stuff. All right, so you've had it. That's it. My Qigong, Wigong exercises for your face. Oils, massage. Hey, join me. Why not look as young as you can for as long as you can, without going through plastic surgery, without having all sorts of things that you have to spend money on, when this is all the items you saw me, organic Castrol. You can buy that for about, I don't know, $7, maybe $7, $20. It's the size of the bottle you buy. And as far as the retinol, there's so many types of that stuff nowadays. It's relatively cheap. Very small thing to spend. Don't use a lot of it. Other than that, I don't use a lot of soaps. Like I said, don't use a lot of creams. Just try to relax. Enjoy life. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.